Mohamed Light is currently playing with Marner Poison Ball Breakers. And he's up against Jeffrey. It seems he's a Lavalon player. So let's see how it goes. And he's gonna be playing with the Goblin Hut variation. And some of you guys have been asking me whether the Goblin Hut is better or the Bomb Tower. And I would say without any doubt, like Goblin Hut is better, bro. Because the only reason I'm playing with Bomb Tower is because I main the deck and I'm more confident with it. And I know a bunch of interactions with it. But obviously Goblin Hut is just a better pick. Anyways, okay. So the opponent goes with a Lava Hound in the back and Mohamed responds with a single knight opposite lane. And guys, pay attention, you shouldn't actually overcome it with the knight. He just did a naked knight at the bridge and the opponent actually has void spell, bro. That's actually so weird. Like, I wasn't expecting a void spell and that was such a good prediction. Arrows on the bats. Okay, perfect gameplay by the Lavalon player. So it's gonna be a 2-tower situation and bro has such a good spell combination to counter minor wall breakers. Like he has the void spell for the Goblin Hut and he has the snowball and arrows for his spear goblins and bats. So this is gonna be a tough fun to watch, and since he has 1 tower down, I think it's gonna be even a better situation for him. It's gonna be really tough for Mohamed. Let's see what he does and let's actually learn from him. Guys, if you wanna really get good at Clash Royale, one of the tips I can give you guys is comparing your gameplay with top players. For example, I watch Mohamed and I say, if it was me here, what would I have done differently? And if I do things differently, I would actually like to correct them if possible. Okay, perfect prediction on the Evo Bomber from Mohamed. Okay, perfect gameplay here. Okay, he does the void, but the Goblin Hut actually blocks the void itself because the Spear Goblins come out. Like, that's the only spell, I mean, only building that can do it. Actually, not all the spawners can do it, but it actually works the best against the Goblin Hut, and he takes the tower here, bro. Perfect gameplay. Like, how did he just do it that easily? Okay, but he might just lose his tower here. He needs to watch out. Never mind, he 3 crowns his opponent. Perfect game. See you guys in the next match. Okay, in the next game here, he's gonna be up against Sohi and he sends a kiss and a good luck, or a heart, should I say. Okay, and the bats and miner combo is so popular right now, bro. I don't want them to get nerfed, like, please. I wish less people actually use these cards so that they don't get a nerf, but that card that you see on the field, the Goblin Gang, actually deserves a nerf because this actually makes people rage quit, bro. I'm not even kidding. Oh, okay, nice pull from the bats by the opponent. He actually did the bats just to force the skeleton barrel to ignore the Goblin Hut and go for the tower, but Mohamed had his log in his cycle, so actually it didn't make that much of a difference, to be fair. And the opponent is gonna be playing with the brand new Evos, the Evo Inferno Dragon and Evo Skeleton Barrels. So it's gonna be really fun to watch how Mohamed reacts to these cards. And it's obvious that the opponent is playing with Mega Knight at this point. Okay. The Skeleton Barrel has already taken some damage, so the bats are gonna clear that up. Okay, Mohamed pressures with Knight and Wall Breakers opposite lane. Okay, perfect prediction on the Spear Goblins with the log. Okay, perfect start till now, but he can actually choke because the opponent has Zap. Like, in this matchup, Zap can actually be crucial against minor Wall Breakers, unless Mohamed actually doesn't let it happen. Okay, yeah, there's the Zap. It comes down and kills the Evo Bats just like that. Like, if there was any other small spell, it would have been a way better matchup, but it's Zap. Okay, Mega Knight comes down and it clears up the Wall Breakers and it damages the miner, and I bet opponent has so much elixir right now. Okay, that's a really interesting Goblin Hut placement from Mohamed. I wonder why he did it there. Okay. Poison comes down just to clear up the skellies and he ignores the miner. Okay, that's a really interesting decision. just to ignore the miner. I wonder why he did that. Okay, he's gonna Mega Knight again, bro. Like, that was actually obvious, but he has more damage on the tower, so he's actually looking fine. He goes with Spree Goblins and Bats. Okay, he has to log that, right? Okay, a really well-timed log just to save the Spree Goblins there. And okay, that was such a good wall breakers, and he goes with the poison immediately, but the opponent is back to Mega Knight. He's actually keeping up with the Mega Knights. He even gets a shot on the tower with the Mega Knight. Okay, perfect. Okay, he's gonna log on the left side, like that's obvious. Perfect log. He's gonna wall breakers. Okay, the opponent can't actually Mega Knight right now because he's not back to it. And he takes it over, as simple as that. Perfect gameplay. On to the next match. Okay, he's in the next match up against this guy. He's Asian. Okay, and he's gonna be playing with the bats as well. Okay, a good miner just to prevent the wall breakers from being killed, and the opponent goes crazy here. Okay, he's gonna log, perfect log, and nothing crazy happens actually from this attack. And the opponent is gonna be playing with the same archetype. It's miner, but instead of the wall breakers, he actually has the evolution skeleton barrel, and he has the mighty miner, and he even has the cannon. So it's gonna be a bit tough for Mohamed. Why? Because the opponent has the 3-card cycle, and on top of that, he even has the cannon, and the cannon is cheaper than Goblin Hut. So let's see what happens in here. Okay, the opponent goes with these 3 goblins at the breach, but I'm not really sure. No, it was actually a good move just to force out the knight, and the mighty miner actually took out the knight, so he's actually looking really well here. Okay, there comes the Evo skeleton barrel. He actually did such a good job of cycling it like as soon as he can. Okay, Mohamed does a really weird wall breakers at the breach. I wonder what was that. Okay, bro, watch out for the Evo bats. Ooh, he actually dropped the knight in the last second possible, and he's up in damage. The wall breakers at the breach were really good from Mohamed, okay. But the opponent can make a comeback at any time. It's really easy to choke against these types of decks that they have a 3-card cycle and they have a broken Evo like the skeleton barrel. He forces out the goblin barrel, and that's actually a terrible trade for Mohamed, because not only he gets down by 1 elixir, and he can't get more value from the Goblin Hut, because Goblin Hut can be a really valuable card, but now he can't get value out of it. At least that's what I'm thinking. Okay, good display goblins. The opponent could have predicted it. He didn't. Okay, the same thing happens again here. Okay, he forces out the fireball, so opponent is playing with fireball, not the poison. Okay, Spree Goblins at their breach. Okay, that is a good push, but the bats actually could clear up everything there. I thought maybe he's gonna get something out of that, and now he even has more damage on the right than he has on the left. Okay, Wall Breakers comes down, but the cannon is in his hand. Okay, Goblin Hut comes down. I think he might just need to poison this. Let's see. No, he doesn't need to. He can actually log. For a second there, I thought he's gonna pop the ability and get the hut out of the hand. And look at that, the wall breakers connect. The opponent actually messed up the log there. Okay, that actually is gonna put him in a really terrible spot here. Okay, he goes with the mighty miner. The reason he goes with the mighty miner there is because he actually wants to prevent Mohamed from dropping his bats. So if he drops the bats, it's gonna be a really waste of elixir for him. Okay, that was a really aggressive fireball. The opponent knows that he has to pressure or else he's gonna lose. So he goes with fireball, but Mohamed was expecting the fireball and he defends the miner with low spree goblins and he pressures. And look at the wall breakers. Okay, is he back to the cannon? I think he's not. That's gonna be a really good damage for him. All he needs to do is get one connection with the miner and poison, and it seems the opponent actually gives up. Perfect games after games. Like, this guy is insane, bro. I think he should play in CRLs or something. He can really get good results, and the opponent hasn't given up, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be GG. See you guys in the next match. Okay, in the next match here, he's up against Mustafa Ali. I guess I pronounced it right. Okay, the opponent is using dagger dodges and arrows. Okay, this is straight up a hard counter. Like, I know how frustrating it can be to face dagger dodges sticks with two small spells and archers. Okay, guess what, guys? This is E-Golem. E-Golem is so annoying to face, bro. Okay, and the opponent goes with the E-Golem in the back. Okay, let's see what Mohamed does here. Does he pressure on the left? No, he actually goes with the wall breakers just to get damage on top of that E-Golem. So it has like less 500-600 HP to deal with. A really decent play. I've actually learned it from him. I do that in my plays if you pay attention. Okay. He even has curse, bro, curse rage arrows. Like, how is he supposed to beat this? Okay, perfect Evo wall breakers, but look at that. It's almost impossible to defend the E-Golem perfectly. Like, if you watch his other matches, he actually defends perfect, and some matches he doesn't even get that much of a damage on his towers. He wins in a clean way. But when it's E-Golem, he gets damage in the first push. That just shows how broken of a deck E-Golem is. Anyways, I am pretty sure he's gonna go with E-Golem in the back because that's what they usually do. Like, look at that. Like, I feel like there's no difference between top E-Golem players and average E-Golem players. There's nothing in middle. They're all the same, bro. Like, do you guys agree with me? I feel like they're all same. And what makes them on top or like be an average player, I can't really tell, but all their gameplay is same. I've never seen any difference in their gameplay, to be fair. Maybe the patience is the difference. Maybe the top E-Golem players have a little bit of more patience. Maybe that's the difference. Okay, he even drops the archers, so he's gonna defend the wall breakers. Maybe the wall breakers on the left side would have been a better option. I don't know. And it's double elixir. The opponent is gonna drop another E-Golem on the left lane. It's painful to watch, bro. It's really painful to watch. Okay, he doesn't drop the E-Golem on the left. Okay, that's actually a really interesting decision. He decides to go with archers at the bridge just to snipe that knight, and look at the ability on Skeleton King. Skeleton King ability can be so annoying sometimes. Like, I remember I used to run Valkyrie in this deck just to counter Skeleton King ability, but after a time you will actually get used to it and learn how to counter it. Okay, he actually gets a really decent amount of damage on the right side. Okay, guys, he's actually looking really decent here, but the opponent is gonna... Yeah, there's the second E-Golem. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if he drops the third one. And the Evo archers are actually broken, bro. Okay, he's in trouble. Like, how is he gonna defend this, bro? Look at that, 4 archers on the field. Like, this is so unfair, bro. He even says good game. Like, that was a good game, bro. Okay, he's up against Issei. I hope I pronounced his name right. This guy is actually a top Japanese player. I think he streams daily on his channel. Yeah, I've seen him stream a lot. Okay, and he has a signature deck where he plays with P.E.K.K.A, Ram Rider, and Baby Dragon and Lightning. Like, those are the main cards that he has in his deck. And he can actually switch between different types of bridge spam decks. He's actually good with all of them. Okay, let's see how Mohamed plays. Like, if you ask me, I would say this is P.E.K.K.A's matchup because they have the Lightning and they have Baby Dragon, Electro Wizard, and Snowball. Like, some of the best counters against bats and Spear Goblins. Okay, drops the Spear Goblins like that, and then he pressures on the left with the Wall Breakers and Knight, and then he pressures with the Miner on the right. Okay, interesting decision. He goes with the luck. He still needs to respond to that Ram. Okay, he actually decides to let that go. He's actually satisfied with that defense. Perfect prediction with Snowball by Issei on the Spear Goblins. That was actually heads up play, bro. That was so good. Like, Mohamed should have expected it. Like, because the opponent he's facing is not an average player. He should have expected that anyways. That was actually really good. Okay, so, but he's still up in damage. He has a really good start here. He needs to keep it that way and he will win. Okay, this is where things get a bit hard because now he's gonna be able to defend the miners with P.E.K.K.A. and that's gonna be really bad since it's double elixir. Just look at that, one shot and the miner is gone. It's as simple as that. Okay, he actually drops the knight and then logs just to defend that ram rider. Okay, not a bad defense, but now Issei can actually drop another P.E.K.K.A. anywhere he wants, or even ram rider, right? Okay, bro, please watch out for that. Okay, I think he's actually fine. He only needs to log. Or maybe he doesn't even need to log. Okay, that was such a good defense. Okay, he's gonna drop another P.E.K.K.A. This time he drops it on the right, but Mohamed will pressure on the left side. Okay, Evis. Evis comes down and look at the bats and spear goblins and stop, bro. He's just pressuring non-stop and that's gonna be GG. Perfect gameplay by Mohamed. Thanks for watching till the end, guys, and I'll do a part 2. See you guys in the next video. Bye.